Western Conference contest in this game. And officially at the weekend here on this Friday night, this is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, welcoming you to NBA basketball on 2K Sports.
I might live stream later.
She's checked in for Eric Gordon. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter.
I'm going to live stream GTA because
fans might have been unsure for a while, but clearly the Pelicans have a direction for this team now, and I think they're a franchise on the rise.
So the Pelican 5 right now. Mr. Clutch in a 2-guard. Evans and Davis are your small and power forwards. Holiday out there with Omer Ashik. The shot's good from Mr. Clutch. Trailing by 5.
And with the Pelicans getting a franchise big like they did with Davis always helps, but you're also active in acquiring talent to grow around him.
Leaders on the wing. There's the 3. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback.
That's purely a hustle play there. Getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in, well done.
And that's, a quality you see any strong offensive rebounder possess. And we saw it right there.
Yeah, it's the anticipation more than anything. It's understanding where that ball is going before anybody else on the floor does.
For the Pelicans, getting young talent is one thing, and they want to make sure, Clark, that they got the right talent to fit alongside their stars.
Kevin, I really think sometimes the cohesiveness and the fitting of the parts is overlooked and undervalued, and Pelicans are trying to make that a real priority. Not only talent, but we want it to fit together nicely. You got to give them kudos for that.
That's a good point. For Oklahoma City, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Nick Collison has played a decade in the NBA, all with the same franchise. 4 seasons in Seattle, the last 6 in OKC. And there's a reason they've kept him around. He's a savvy role player, very smart, does a lot of the little things to help him win.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Adams comes in for Enes Kanter. And Anthony Morris subbed in for Dion Waiters. And here's Augustine. 26 points for him last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Yeah, they couldn't stop him. I mean, they kept sending him to the line over and over again because, when you can't stop a guy, you got to foul him. That's what they did.
Yo, back. Number 11, Holiday.
Holiday against Augustine. Here's Mr. Clutch. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Baby, sorry, my voice.
And the Thunder really are consistently better at defensive end with Collison on the floor. He's not a big shot blocker or rebounder, but he's outstanding as a help defender. He's able to draw charges. He's always in the right spot at the right time, and he just knows what that defensive system requires from him, and he gets it done.
Passes it to Morrow. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Morrow's got his first 2 points. Pelicans leading by 7. Holiday, the pass to Mr. Clutch. 104 left to play here in the first. That's good. Mr. Clutch has got 10 points.
Why did I
lose the basketball IQ for Collison. Also seeing the offensive.
Already.
And the Pelicans with possession here. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
So often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but
that was just
it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against the defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
So the Pelican 5 right now. Gordon is the 2 with Evans playing small forward. Davis and Ashik patrol the paint. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 1 spot.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
From deep. And the foul called on Anthony Davis.
Davis!
Third foul of the game.
Oh my God, this kid is so bad.
I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Under trailing by 3.
Well, at least they didn't have to put a foul on because then they would have
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in.
Come on, Waiters.
Augustine from outside.
And
Pelicans pull it in. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
Yeah, and in that matchup, it was a really aggressive game. And I thought the foul trouble that resulted was really the difference in the game.
And Waiters kicks to
I know
Durant.
we got some bad times and we all got some good times.
Now
You know?
just a 1-point Pelican lead.
What?
They've done
What's
well
that?
at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball
I'm
inside
done with
into
this, man.
that
That was
lane
so
area has been
retarded.
huge for them.
I'd like to mention again what Steve just pointed out. Foul trouble ended up being a big factor, Clark, in what was a very tight ball game.
Well, discipline on their side, Kevin, a little recklessness
He
on
makes
the
it.
other side, and you're right.
What?
That told the tale. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run.
Oh my
because
God.
keeping the ball
I am
moving,
done.
Defense hasn't been able to set up.
And keeping us updated from the
People are
sideline, let's swing it
horrible
over to
at
Doris
freaking-
Burke for an update.
And he
Hi,
makes
Doris.
it.
Well, gentlemen, Scott Brooks is very close with his star, Kevin Durant, but that doesn't mean he gets any free perks at Katie's restaurant
Are
in
you
Bricktown.
kidding me?
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter.
Fine. And we're winning. We're winning.
Pelicans on top.
We're
They
winning. That's a
lead.
good thing.
Scott, I
All right, listen closely, man. I've got a few things to touch on. We're going to turn this from a close game into our game. The first thing I've got to do is give a little tip of the cap to our bench guys. You really answer the bell when we call on you. Those were important points we got from you fellas. I'll say this for us, though. Our shot selection has been terrific. We haven't forced things, and the shots are dropping for us because of that patience. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. We know we can take their best punches and hang with them. Now it's time to hit them with everything we got and see how they handle it.
We have a close ball game on it. And for Nick Collison. So for the Pelicans,
Yeah,
here's
guys, I
Mr.
just
Clutch.
took that off because I just don't
1:31
want to
left in the
lose,
fourth
like,
quarter.
I don't
And
wanna
this
say
is what
points
they
'cause they're
wanted,
not
to
points.
announce their presence in this matchup with
But I don't wanna
authority, very
lose,
decisive. And I think it can be considered a
like,
statement
some
win
of the
for New Orleans.
Clark, free throws were a big factor in this one.
FG
Yeah, you know what? It's
things
great to
that's
get
up
to
there,
the
I don't
line,
even know
Kevin,
what
but
that
the
is.
other half of that is you got to
Pretty sad,
convert,
though.
and they did that.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
There's
23rd,
something
only
more
the
than just a
23rd, though.
win when they are
Oh,
playing
dang,
these
what
guys
was
today.
that?
They're going to come out on top in the season series.
Yes.
And that's going to make it a special win, Steve. They'll finish 3-1 against them, and they're allowed to gloat a little bit with that record.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance
Yes,
this has been
go
for
Durant.
Anthony Davis.
Thank you,
It was the
Durant.
kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket just seems to be incredibly wide.
We've got Durant. Steven Adams is out there with Jones. Then there's DJ Augustine. And it's Waiters in at the 2 spot. That's the
All right,
lineup out
let's
there
go.
for the Thunder. And let's get your take, guys, and the hustle
Still make
stats
it.
for the Pelicans.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Also, you can see how they've gotten after it defensively. I mean, the steal totals are really something to admire.
Kyle Singler, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Morrow comes in for Waiters.
Slightly early
So
in
1
the
for 2
series.
that time at the stripe.
You know, the NBA is a talent league, and it's hard to win in the NBA without superstar talent. And the Thunder are fortunate to have 2
Nice, let's go.
superstars in Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. Those two give them a chance to win no matter who they're facing up against or where they're playing.
And it's blocked by
Oh.
Adams. They retain possession. Here's Mr. Clutch. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
Nice.
Well, they've done a great job keeping the fans out of the game today, and the closer they get to the win, the quieter it gets.
Yeah, we call that the sweet sounds of silence. They're going to savor this
Damn.
win as well they should. Every road win carries
Just
a
shoot it.
little extra
Oh.
reward.
Give it to me. Give it to number 18,
Now here's
bro.
Douglas. Here's Mr. Clutch. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to
Baby.
the line.
Go.
That's his first personal foul. At the
Miss.
line,
Dang it.
That one is off.
Not by a lot, guys. Not by a lot.
2 shots.
Okay. Let's make this one count.
No good on the second free throw.
One.
Here's Augustine. No good.
Couple.
So we see New Orleans taking the W.
Well, Tyreek, a very competent game for this basketball team. What made it all come together tonight?
Hold on, guys. Alright, I'm back. I just had to do something real quick, and I wanted to unplug it, so, wrong one. Badges unlocked. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.